How's it going, everybody? It's another episode of In the Jeweler's Loop with Tim Coelho. Today is Sunday, the weekend of Memorial Day. We are going to be honoring and mourning U.S. military personnel's friends, family, brothers, sisters. Um, this is a weekend that we must remember our fallen heroes. I have a few websites to donate to if you guys want to donate to help them out. They're great. They help out these soldiers a lot, or their families, as I should say. We got the first one is veteranstransitionhouse.org. That's their website, Veterans Transition House. So it's vetshouse.org. That's VETSHOUSE.org. And they provide hope for the homeless vets, help them deal with the world, the real world. They're great. Then we got the other website I would like you guys to check out too. They do good work with the veterans too and their families. Their motto is, "When their tour is over, our mission begins." That's an awesome motto right there. It says right here, Mission 22 provides support to veterans and their families when they need it most. It's definitely true what they do. They do a great job with these veterans and their families. And their website would be mission22.com. That's MISSION22.com. Go on their website, leave them a donation. You could do for the Veterans Transition House also, in memory of these fallen heroes. I've dealt with VTH. They're amazing with what they do, and Mission 22 is fairly new with me, but I've been reading their website, looking into their stuff, and they do a lot of good stuff with the veterans, the families, all in the community. That's what it's about, you know. We got to give back to them what they gave us. All right. So on to the next thing, questions and answers. This is a jewelry podcast. That's what everybody thinks. But in all reality, this podcast is not only just about jewelry, it's about arts, talents, entrepreneurs, and we also got locals that we will be inviting on here and talking to. First question, Alex, why is jewelry so expensive today? My answer is, it's like everything else. Prices has gone up on everything. But if you're talking about gold, and silver too, it's gone up because it's high demand lately. Gold is being used on your computers, your phones, all the electronics, even your airbags in your car have a connection that's gold dipped. So, and these rocket ships that are flying out into space, yeah, those use a lot of precious metals also. Platinums in your exhausts, for your catalytic converters. You'll find precious metals just about everywhere in your car, and the more they make, the more they're going to be using. So that's why gold has gone up, platinum has gone up, silver has gone up.
It's being utilized in more than just one thing now. More than just, like circuit boards. There are more things than just, your average things, medical equipment, all that stuff like that too.
Yep, exactly. And that's why you got to take into consideration also that when they make the jewelry, they're measuring the weight of the precious metal they're using, like, and also the carats of it. Like if you're getting a 14 karat gold, it's not pure gold. 24 karats the most pure you can get, but also it's less than what you would pay for 24 carats. But now, what you really got to take into consideration too is that it's not just the gold that you're paying for; it's the labor that's put into it.
Labor is the craftsmanship of the
Right.
the jeweler that puts in his time and his efforts and his moldings and his skills into
Yep.
creating that piece.
Yep. Exactly. And that's what it is. If like in Abu Dhabi, or what was that? Was that Abu Dhabi that we saw that, or was that Dubai? I think it was Dubai. They had a whole jewelry place out there. They were selling jewelry, and there was nothing with prices on it. Right. Everything on the jewelry was by the gram.
Right.
And
it was going for current gold value, market
yes, value. Yes, it was all by the gram, whatever.
I believe it was Dubai.
It was Dubai.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, they were all like measuring it by the gram of what the gram price was, plus 30 to 40% for the labor. That's how they seen how much it was worth. And they're all about negotiation out there. They love negotiation out there. They get happy when they start negotiating. But I think that's a pretty cool idea. You know what I mean? What they're doing. It's like they're adding the cost of labor on top of what the grams are, which is it's cool. To me, it's cool. And it's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Today's work with the jewelry and all that, that's exactly what it is.
Right.
So, but for answering that question, pretty much it's getting utilized to a lot of electronics and your everyday needs. So, all right. So, what's Amy got over here? Amy's asking if she brings, or per se, if I bring a chain to your place to get it shortened, and you guys cut the links, do you guys stay with the links, or do I get them back? Well, that's a great question. You know why? Because if you come in to get your chain shrunken, or turn it from a 20 to a 16 or whatever, the material that's on there, it always is yours. We ask you, do you want it back? If you want it back, well, you could just tell us you want it back. Okay, that's not a problem. You can have it back because that is yours. You paid for that. But now, if you don't want it back, what we do is we credit it to your bill. So we weigh it, we credit it, and it goes into your bill. It gets taken off of your bill. A lot of places do not explain that to you, but that's how it should be done. All right. Next question, Jimmy. Jimmy wants to know if we do custom pieces, make custom jewelry. The answer to that is 100% yes. We do custom pieces. We have our own CAD/CAM systems. We make molds. Anything that you want us to make, we can basically make it. So it depends what you want to do. Like, even if it's something that we can probably have a hard time here with, we got another spot we got outsource all the time. Depends what Jimmy wants to do, right?
Right. Yeah. If you have pictures of something, you have magazines or something you saw somewhere, if you could snap a picture of it, we most likely can recreate it or make something into that. Not maybe that specific, but we'll get in the baseline of it. If you want it that specific, then you know what I mean, we can go as far as redesigning it and making a mold and make it as perfect as you want it to be.
Yes, sir. All right, we got a question from Casey. Casey's asking, do we set stones? Answer is 100% yes, we do set stones. And Scott is certified in stone settings with over 25 years of experience.
Yeah, I got ventured out to Ohio, took 2 courses. I got standard stone setting and advanced stone setting, which regular stone setting is just basically like a 4-prong, 6-prong setup, basic solitaire to basic earring settings. Then you get into your fancies where it's bezel setting, or you get your gypsy setting, which also is called flush setting. Then you get your anything to do with prongs is basically basic, and then you got your L shapes for your corners, like your princess cuts, and all over the charts. You know what I mean?
Now, I know it's your least favorite, but you like challenges. Now, invisible settings. Did they teach you that there too?
We didn't have invisible settings. It was fairly new when I was in that field, 20 something years ago. So that was something fairly new. They were getting to do that, but I never took the course. Visible settings is notched in basically where your outer edge is surrounded by gold, and each stone has got to be cut a certain. You got to have a certain cut in the stone,
so they can
link, because they
notch
into each other.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, so that's very, very difficult to do, and if you don't have the right laser equipment or the right stuff where they can get puzzled into each other, then I mean they're not going to stay sturdy, and they're not going to last as a piece for you.
It looks nice, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
So that's about stone settings. All right. So Brian's asking, what precious metal or white? Sorry, let me say that again. What white precious metal is your favorite? Excuse me. Well, it's really a preference to everybody. People like white gold. I'm not a fan of white gold. I'm more of a platinum and silver kind of guy. They're naturally white as they are. They're actually too low priced in my eyes. You know what I mean? They should be worth more than what they are. White gold, to me, you rhodium plate them a lot of times because they start showing off there a little bit of the yellow on them, depending.
Yeah, because white gold's not technically white. White gold is a tinged metal that, you know what I mean, the white that people see that they show out there, that's the rhodium plating, and
the other alloys.
Yeah, and even if you get the X1, which is the white gold's most purest, whitest form, still after it gets some oxidation and stuff like that, it's going to still turn a little tingy for you.
Mm-hmm.
But most people who can't afford platinum too much, the white gold is their go-to, especially if you're doing stone settings, because of the white brilliance of it.
Pops out the stone.
Yeah, upsells the stone, exactly. It shines whiter and brighter. But if you can afford the platinum, that's more of a go-to. Even you could solder the platinum to the yellow gold.
Yeah.
Or platinum to white gold.
You don't have to worry about it tinging out on you. Yeah. It stays that color forever.
Yep. And it's very, very hard to mar, and very, very hard to, it's hard to break, unless you're really, really careless with
it.
Now,
those prongs must be nice and strong compared to the gold ones, right?
Yeah, it is.
So that's worth it all day. You pay for what you get on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, platinum and like head settings and stuff like that. It's not easy to work on as of in like sizing and stuff like that, but like setting stones, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Works beautiful, you know what I mean?
It'll last a very, very long time for you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I like that. All right. Next question's Billy. He's asking about if he has to order something, how long is the time frame? I say it depends on what you order. We can get a jewelry piece here within the next day, depending on the time that you order it, or in 2 days, a week. We had a customer, he wanted a custom piece. It took about 3 months. The more intricate it is, the longer you're going to wait. And if it's intricate and it's ready, then you probably get it next day. I don't know. It depends on the piece. We've had a guy, he needed a chain and a charm come in, and And I looked at it, and it was not custom, so I got it for him the next day. He came in. It was what is it? The cutoff time's around what, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., something like that.
Yeah, it depends on what time zone you're in.
Yeah, yeah. So over here, I think it's 5 o'clock. If I order something before 5 o'clock, it'll be here next day if it's right on the money. You know what I mean? We have one of our vendors that we order, and they're really good. I don't even do the next day. It's like I don't even do that. I just do regular UPS, and within a day or two, it's already here.
Mm-hmm.
And they give us a lollipop too. I love that freaking lollipop. Next question, Mark. Mark wants to know if we have an in-store repair or we do in-store repairs. The answer is yes. Yes, we definitely do in-store repairs, but it depends on the repair. If we have to order any material or stones, depends. If we have to order it, we order it. It takes like I said, we just talked about it in the last question. It takes about a few days, a day, depending how rare it is and what it is. Usually repairs could be done on the spot right away when Scott's here. Like let's say you got a snap link or the end link let go, or whatever, he can solder that up and get it ready for you right then and there. And or if you want to get your stones checked, if they're loose, you can do that right on the spot. What else you got there?
Yeah, repairs on site. You know what I mean? As long as it's not going all kind of crazy, like now we can do sight on scene, can do drop it off, go grab a coffee, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? I'll have it done within that time frame. As long as because we go through the whole thing. I don't just do the repair. I look at the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the item, I should say.
Yep, full inspection.
We do the full inspection. I check usually every link. I look at see if the end tabs are solid. Make sure that they're not notched out. Make sure that you know what I mean. The prongs are straight on a diamond ring or on a any kind of ring. Make sure that they're you know what I mean. And I give you the advice. Do you wanna fix more than what you came in for? Or I give you the assessment, oh, this needs to be done soon, or this needs to be done immediately, or this needs to be done, 6 months from now. Just watch it before, you know what I mean? Or if you want it done right then and there, we have the capabilities of doing it right then and there.
Right. And now that you brought up a good point when you said 6 months, rule of thumb, ladies, if you have an engagement ring, rule of thumb, every 6 months, inspect it, please. If you got it from us or anywhere else, please bring it where you brought it from every 6 months to check your stones, because that's how stones get to pop off your rings or fall off or whatever, and it's going to cost you a lot more money in the future if that happens. So make sure you're inspecting your rings, ladies. All right, next question is Jackie. Jackie wants to know what kind of gold do we get or we can get. Well, we can get just about almost every gold you could think of. Just about. We get gold from South Africa, Uruguay. Oh no, not Uruguay. Peruvian gold, Portuguese gold, gold from America, Italian gold, even Italian silver.
22 karat like Indian gold as well too.
22 karat Indian gold. 20. I seen 21 also.
Yeah.
And we got 18 karat, 19 karat. Is it 19? Yeah, 19.25. I'm sorry. Yeah, 19.25 is the Portuguese. But then we got 18 karat and then 14 and 10. You name it. Even we can get it in white, yellow, green gold, rose gold. We get all kinds of gold and all kinds of different jewelries and stuff. And we could set it up any way you want. Next question. Julie wants to know, do we buy gold off the streets? Okay. Now that's a triggered question right there, but You're asking if we buy gold like we are a pawn shop. No, we do not buy gold like a pawn shop would, but we will take exchange for gold, platinum, silver for a piece if you want to buy it. That way we can credit on the price of the piece on how much your gold, platinum, silver weighs. So we'll credit it on to the piece that you want. And I can also give a little, discount here and there too with that, just to help you out. But no, we do not buy the gold from the streets. We don't give cash for gold. But yes, we do take in gold for credit on a price of a jewelry piece that you are interested in. All right, now this question is from me. I'm going to ask Scott a question now. Scott, what is your favorite part of the job?
Going home. No, my favorite part of the job is after we finish the piece and we finally QC it, make sure that everything has gone through, that, that we've done all that we can do for the customer and all that we can do to save the customers, either heirloom or gift that they just recently got from a loved one or something like that. And then seeing the joy on their face when we bring it to life or give them the gift that they just received, a new wedding ring or an engagement ring or a loved one's passed away's necklace, just the smile and the love that the people see, that we see in the people's faces for that item and for the love of the person that gave it to them. That's my favorite part of the job.
Yeah, I agree. That's my favorite part of the job. But I was almost going to agree with you going home part, you know what I mean? Oh man. But yeah, it's just an extra. It's the money is one thing, but the emotional thing of seeing how people are so grateful, the gratitude, and just knowing what memories are probably going through their minds and how we brought them back. It's a great fulfillment. Very, very great fulfillment. Um, I'm on board with that 100%. I think it's the same thing for me. You know, um, it's tied up there to like when I make my own jewelry and I just made something new and I look at it and I'm like, wow, I made that. It looks freaking badass. It's kind of tied up to that. You know what I mean? I'd say so.
Yeah, because we're in different fields. You like to do custom pieces that you make yourself, and I fix, a majority of our customers' stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you have experience in doing whatever fixtures that you feel comfortable doing, but like you said, you're more comfortable me doing it because I have over 25 years worth of experience on fixing gold, fixing platinum, fixing stones, setting stones.
Mm-hmm.
I have it all. I've gone from, the bottom of the barrel of, of repairs to, to high end platinum pieces. I've done,
You definitely put your time in, my friend. You definitely did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it shows. It definitely shows. I'm putting it out there on YouTube also, that his work and all that, so people could see um how much talent there is coming out of this jewelry business that we have. And it's starting to pick up. It's building up pretty good. So the more years go by, the more cool stuff you guys are gonna see and hear about. And I hope you guys enjoyed this question and answer, and me, Scott, telling you about certain things of what we like, we don't like, preferences. And we'll hope to have you here on our next episode. So happy Memorial Day, and thank you to all the veterans.